Hello, I'm Archit, and I welcome you to the Social Crusaders podcast series. Today we have with us Ganesh Noye, who is currently a student at IIM Indore. If you go on the web and search, there are many articles, blogs, posts, and YouTube videos which will tell you how to get into an IIM, IIT, or basically crack any entrance exam. हम लोग आज वो इधर डिस्कस करने ही नहीं वाले. Ganesh has recently completed his internship, and we thought, why not just ask him about his internship experience? Through this podcast series, we are also trying to reach out to many people who are willing to share their experiences with us. This will eventually help people around us to not make the same mistakes and also to get some tips to improve their career path. So, without wasting any further time, let's dive in and look what's in it for you.
There are many stories, blogs, and posts, and many articles about how to get into an IIM. And I think even you would have read those posts when you were in your graduate college. So, but I would like to ask you, what is the difference between studying in a management institute and what is the difference between studying in an engineering institute? Both of them.
Let's say the difference is huge to start with. First of all, the teaching pedagogy that is incorporated at an institute like an IIM, that is completely different from what we see in an engineering college. For example, there's no a single guy with a PPT and just reading from it. That's not how we do it. The thought process is already determined as in how are they going to conduct any particular session, and like that the discussion takes place at the in the next class. That's how it actually happens. So the self study part, you can say that is common between an engineering college and an IIM, but it's let's say it's pretty much on a huge scale when you compare with an engineering college. So there's a real life touch, if you can say. Time is a pretty precious tool that we have at our hands, and we don't realize its value during engineering. During the first semester at an IIM, it's the most rigorous one that actually happens, because the summer placements takes place at the same time. Then you are being introduced to a lot many new subjects. In one semester we had around 13 subjects in the first semester, so you can imagine how rigorous it might be.
Can you discuss one of the projects that you did during the management years within that 1 year time period, which you loved the most?
We were working with a company for marketing research. So it was launching a new product in the market. So we had to do a competitive analysis and suggest what way should it go regarding, let's say, social media marketing, the sales channels. So for that we had to conduct a marketing research with the targeted audience. So that was that was one of the I think important projects that I had done. It was a group project, and our target audience was around from age group of 30 to 45, something like that. So we did conduct many specialty interviews with the industry experts. So we had conducted many specialty interviews with, let's say, gym trainers and doctors and whatnot, and also conducted a survey of around 250 participants. And yeah, like we came up with the insights after analyzing the data through there's a software called as SPSS. On that, we take the data collected from the surveys and analyze it and come up with an insight, as in is there any relation between, let's say, two questions. For example, if a person is male, then is he more inclined towards fitness, like just an example. So we try to generate insights like this, and recommend them to the company.
Tell us about your internship. How did you get one? Your experience, your office culture, your learnings, and the final report or the final outcomes that you got from the internship.
So I went through two interview rounds, and me and one of my friend. So the we two people were selected to do the summer internship at this particular company. So this company is an actually Indonesian firm. So here they were basically into it was a B2B business. It was related to animal husbandry, and they actually yeah, this was the internship role that I was selected for. This was a new venture from them to open fresh meat stores across in the city of Pune, starting with the city of Pune, I might say. My role particularly was more inclined towards operations and mix of strategy, you might say, while opening these new stores. So the logistics part of that store, that was handled by me, and also the store locations part, as in the store rollout. So these were broadly the two main things that I did. So for logistics part, I had to find out the meat has to be sourced towards the store. Then from that store, it has to be delivered to a particular customer. So this is called as first mile and last mile in delivery terms. So I had to find first mile, mid mile, last mile partners. So that analysis I did, and I did finalize one first mile and one last mile partners. So these all things were conducted by me.
So what do you think, that working in a big company, a renowned company is good, or working in a startup or a new venture is good?
Learning wise, this is experience wise.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, learning and experience wise, I think a startup would give you a whole lot of exposure, and you get to, like, you are not restricted to one section as such. Actually participated in many meetings that was actually related to marketing of these, we had many meetings with the marketing agencies, related to our, for branding of our new stores. So even that, like, I think I could do it because of the company culture and how it was. I think if it's a pretty huge firm, so it becomes much restricted, I think. So yeah, for example, I've interned at Air India during my engineering. So that was that was completely opposite experience, if I can say, because like there was no learning. We were given, even the internship was not objective based, you can say. Like, we were just given some random work to do. We helped the employees in random work, and we just completed the internship. So like that's not how an internship at an like MBA level works, because you are given specific targets and specific projects. You have specific objectives that you have to work upon. So it gives a that is one thing. So if you are working in an, let's say, a huge organization, so there's a structure to your internship that is there. So I actually, let's say, I got a mix of both, because in a startup, it also might be a case that there's no structure and you are just doing random things. You are doing anything that comes, and yeah, there's no final output as such. So that also can take place. There have to be a correct mix, I think. So in that case, established firms have a good advantage, because they have a specific process that they provide, as in, this is what you have to do, this is your, what is expected of you, and this is what you have to do. So that is so these are the differences.